Hello Dostar, I hope you're doing well. If you're new to this channel, my name is Anish Pradip and I have been living in Kazakhstan for almost 7 years now. This channel has been alive for 4 years. I made this channel specially for sharing my experience living in Kazakhstan as an expat, and also there are a lot of informations that are not available about Kazakhstan for other people around the world. The most common question I get in this channel is asking me how did I get my first job in Kazakhstan and how did I arrive to Kazakhstan. So in this video I'll be explaining the things that happened. Almost 7 years ago I was looking for jobs, and I had an opportunity to come to Kazakhstan based on my qualification and work experience. Talking about my educational background, I did my bachelor's degree in computer engineering, and I did my master's degree in computer science and business. Even though my technical background is computer science, I had an interest to learn and understand more about business. That's why I decided to take a degree with computer science and business mixed together. Then once I was looking for a job, one of my colleagues who visited Kazakhstan for a technical IT conference, he came back and said that Kazakhstan is an amazing country. There are less foreigners there, so salary is competitive, and the climate is good, the food is good, amazing mountains, and I'm talking about Almaty in Kazakhstan. So I applied for a job at Kubutu, Kazakh British Technical University in Almaty. I didn't hear from them for like 4 to 5 months. Probably there was no vacancy, but then I got an email from the manager, I guess, from the university, saying that they would like to have a casual interview with me just to ask about my background in teaching. So online video conference was made. It was a very casual interview. There was no technical questions. The main focus was to understand more about my technical skills and my work experience and what was my motivation to come to Kazakhstan and teach there. Once it was approved, then they sent an email saying that they would like to have a technical email and technical video conference interview, and I had an interview with the head of department as well as the dean of the university. That interview was very, let's say, strong. It was almost 2 hours. There was a lot of technical questions. Since it was a university, they had a lot of technical questions, and more focus was given on my thesis and projects that I have done in university, especially IT projects. And then there were a lot of teaching questions to demonstrate my teaching skills. They gave me a topic and some time to prepare, and I had to teach that topic online, and they gave some points showing which parts are better and which parts are not better, because teaching in Kazakhstan is different from teaching different part of the world. At least 7 years ago, they followed the USSR style of teaching, and if you're coming with the international experience, they may be difficult to accept by them. So once it was approved, they said, Anish, everything is fine, let's go forward with the job, and they asked me to send all the documents. So since Kazakhstan, the official language is Kazakh and Russian, all the documents needed to be translated, notarized, and apostilled. And I sent all the documents to the university. The interesting thing is, especially if people are coming here to teach, it takes long time to get the work permit, because to get a work permit, your document has to be approved by various departments in Kazakhstan, such as education department, foreign department, external affairs. All these departments has to approve your documents and validate them. So it takes long time. Since the university had to hire someone urgently, they appointed me as a specialist for 2 months. So for the first time when I came to Kazakhstan, I came as a specialist. So they didn't have to pay a salary, but I was paid as a specialist for coming to Kazakhstan to the university. So I was teaching and sharing my experience with the students for almost 1.5 years. There were a lot of observations. Usually other teachers from my department come to my lesson. They sit and observe, take down notes, and at the end of 2 months, they had like a review. They take opinions from the students, from the colleagues, from the dean, and then finally they make a decision to give me the job or not. Again, I passed through it fairly easily. Then the decision was made to appoint me as a senior lecturer at KBTU. So getting the job offer itself takes a long time, but that's the easy part. The next difficult part is getting the visa. Once all the documents are ready, the company itself sent all the documents to these departments in Kazakhstan. They take long time to validate, and technically I was jobless for like 3 to 4 months because it takes long time for Kazakhstan at least 7 years ago to approve all these things. So once the work permit and work visa was ready, they send you a telex number. Those who came to Kazakhstan before know what a telex number is, because when you apply for a work visa in the embassy, you don't have to take any documents to the embassy. Everything is done in Kazakhstan before. So you just have to go to the embassy with your visa application, with your passport and a telex number. I think the people who are working at the embassy, when they put the telex number in their computer, they can see that all the interview and all the documents has already been validated within Kazakhstan. So I went to Delhi. Delhi is the only city where there was a Kazakhstan embassy at the time. So I went to Delhi, applied for a visa. It took almost like 7 working days and the visa was approved. And then I came to Kazakhstan. This is my story of coming to Kazakhstan for the first time 7 years ago. At the moment I'm not in Almaty. I worked in Kubutu for almost 3 years, and then I changed job. The main reason for changing job was when I was there, when I joined KBTU first, there were at least 10 foreigners or 10 expats who were working there, and every year the number of foreigners were going low and low and low, and I was among the last 2 foreigners who were working in that university. So I had a feeling that I had to jump ships before they remove all of us from the job. I think it's a financial issue or something else, but I have no idea. Then I moved to Aktobe. Aktobe is in the northeastern part of Kazakhstan, still working here as a teacher at a school. The only difference is Aktobe is a smaller city but beautiful. It's much more relaxed and calm city. Super cold. It goes to around minus 35 degree in Aktobe, and it's super windy. So if you are applying for a teaching job in Kazakhstan, what I would recommend you to do is get all your documents validated, notarized, translated, apostilled, and apply for a job. Getting a job in Kazakhstan, especially in the teaching field, is very difficult. You have to go through a long process, and everything can take up to 6 to 7 months. One thing I won't recommend is, if you do not have enough qualification or experience in teaching, it's better not to apply in Kazakhstan. I had a friend who was working in a different country. He applied for a job at a school. The school approved his application. He was given a job, but once the school gave all the documents to the government or the educational ministry for the visa process, they rejected the application because they were saying that even though this person has enough educational background, this person does not have enough experience of teaching to teach in Kazakhstan. So make sure that you have 3 to 4 years of teaching experience on a specific field. I mean, like if you are an IT engineer, make sure that you are an IT teacher for at least 3 to 4 years before applying to Kazakhstan. Because Kazakhstan at the moment need only specialists. That's why the number of foreigners are very less, because Kazakhstan approves the people who are coming to work to Kazakhstan before they come in. It's not like Dubai where you just go and then start looking for a job. So that's it from me. Hopefully this video was helpful for you. If this video was useful, please make sure to click like, and if you would like to see more videos from me, make sure to subscribe this channel. See you soon. Goodbye.